I'm getting out of Dan's way.
Okay, I think we're recording here. We're at the 2011 Maple Leaf Festival in Baldwin City, Kansas, one of our favorite events. And we're lined up here by generation. I think you're familiar, Scott Ward's 240Z and Jim Finley's. Two of the nicer, maybe the nicest Z's in the club, and they're leading us through. Next we have...
Love your jacket, Dan.
Oh, I thank you, dear.
Oh, wow.
You have excellent taste. Next is Curtis and Norma Liebert with their 1972 40Z. This is a real low serial number. Was one of the early ones imported. Here is a 240Z owned by Mick Mithelavage. It's driven today by his brother Tony. And beautiful, beautiful condition. It's been restored. Very nicely done. Coming up here, the blue 280Z 2+2 is Jason Schnur. Jason's a former officer in the club, and you're Rick. Okay, and tell us about your car here. This is what year?
This is a 1977 280Z.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it from the original owner. I've had it for about a year.
Okay.
And done quite a bit of work.
Well, what have you done to it?
Mostly replacing a lot of rubber stuff.
Oh yeah, that's to be expected.
Yeah.
How many miles are on it?
86,000.
Wow, all original, huh? Have you had it repainted?
No.
Oh, it's original paint even.
Original paint.
Oh, that's spectacular.
Yeah.
And how'd you hear about the club?
I found it on the internet.
Okay, great. Great, well, we're glad to have you. And
Yeah,
who's this
great
with
to be
you
here.
today?
This is my son, Kurt.
How you do, Kurt? You enjoying your dad's car?
Yeah.
Good. You have good taste. Next is John Taylor's car. John was at our Art of the Machine down in the city market earlier this year. Very, very pristine condition. Over here is, you've met this car before. This is Susie, the 1984 300ZX I used to own. Next to it is Mick's ZX. This is Mick Mithelavage's 87. 200 and some thousand actual miles. It looks like it just came off the showroom. Next up is Alex's 300ZX. This is a Z32 version. And then next to that is Stephen Leanne's black Z32. It's an NA, which means it's normally aspirated, does not have a turbo engine in it. Next up here is Scott from Leavenworth with his beautiful black 350Z. We get to see Scott once a year. We sure would like to see him at more events, but we realize life gets in the way sometimes. Scott, tell us about your car.
It's a hybrid 04 and 06.
Really?
An 06 front end, 06 headlights, 06 taillights, 06 upper control arms.
Why the change of the control arms?
Saw my feathering problem.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I found out that they introduced a new set of upper control arms in 06 and no explanation why. So I assumed it was a fix the problem they had, and indeed it fixed it.
Good deal, good to hear. And how many miles do you have on this?
96,000.
Wow.
This is my daily driver.
Yeah. Well, boy, it's in beautiful shape.
5 years, I guess.
Yeah. Glad you made it.
Thanks.
Next is Ken and Susan Smart from Atchison, Kansas. Ken and Susan Atchison's about an hour and 15 minutes away from Kansas City, and I got to tell you, Ken and Susan attend more events than a lot of our local people, so we want to applaud them for that. Here's the fair ladies of the club. We got Susan Smart, Anna Mithelavage, Connie, sorry, I forget Connie's last name. Sorry, Connie's mad at me already, so. The black hat lady, I've never met before, don't know who she is. So, and this is John Taylor's wife. I'm sorry, Karen, okay, thank you for that. And of course, you're all very familiar. Okay.
I talked her out of
so here is, of course, my car, which you're all familiar with, so enjoy.